Hello there, and welcome to episode 4, season 3 of The Mandalorian. The Foundling.
You had to think about it there for a second.
Yeah, I had to think about it because a lot of things were found in this episode, you know?
A lot of things were foundling.
A foundling. There's a lot of foundlings in this episode.
Yeah. It's almost like they named it that for a reason?
I know, it has so much. There's like the core foundling, which is like the rescue mission, and then the foundling of Grogu and Bo. Bo's a foundling to me. They found her. She found the mythosaur. Foundling.
She's not really a foundling.
Yeah, I know.
She's a convert.
She's finding her way.
She converted.
She's foundling her way.
Because last episode was called The Convert.
That is true. She's the convert.
She's the convert.
Grogu's the foundling.
She has become part of the cult.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with the cult if they could just, at least eat with their helmets off. Without having to all just, spread out.
Yeah, I'll never get over the helmet thing. That'll always be annoying.
That's like the loneliest shit.
Yeah.
You have all these friends, but you have to all spread out.
Maybe it's easier that way for them because they never truly get to know them on that level, that personal level, when seeing their face and truly knowing them, so it's easier to always be with your people. Because you don't know how deep and flawed and fucked up they all are.
They're all wearing masks.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but
you'll never get that deep connection.
I think you can.
Yeah.
But that's more of a psychological discussion.
But everyone Dan's gonna have a deep connection with. He's seen their face. Bo, Grogu.
It is kind of weird when it's one way.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. If it works both ways, then I think it's more normal.
Right.
But if it's only one way, he can see their face, but they can't see his, then it's kind of weird.
It makes sense, though, that you don't wear a helmet as a kid, because wouldn't it be fucked up if, Paz Vizsla just, never saw his kid's face?
The second they're out the womb, they slap a helmet on.
I like to imagine that it's, giving birth, the mother just wearing a helmet and just can't take it off.
No, every time they give birth, they put a helmet on the kid, and the person who put the helmet on the kid and saw the kid's face, jumps off a cliff right after.
Yeah. Are they allowed to date outside the order or of the watch?
I have no idea.
I'd
assume they can fuck outside the order.
Yeah, but he had a kid, that might be complicated.
Who he fucking? Is that what you're...
No, just who's gonna let their kid be a Mandalorian unless they're not a man? That's just some fucking lady from a city he met, and you just take the kid and she not there anymore.
Not to be too fucked up, but I don't think you can say no to Paz Vizsla with the size of that fucking guy. What are you gonna do? He comes up and takes your kid. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's fucked up though.
How are you gonna stop him?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure they mostly have kids within the order.
Yeah.
Because I would assume most of the time, I'm sure they fuck, when they're on other planets and whatever, but they don't maintain contact. So,
because of the armor, so they're not actually contacting each other? Just...
No, they fuck, and then the Mandalorians just leave.
Yeah. But, the kid joined the watch, so...
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel when they have children, it's in the watch.
Yeah.
They could fuck somebody on another planet and get them pregnant.
Well, no shit.
But they'll never know.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying.
I mean...
The kids all come from within the watch, I'm thinking. Or they're all orphans other than Paz's kid.
Or is it actually his kid?
No, I think that one's actually his kid.
Or is it a foundling who didn't have any family, so he's dead now?
No, I think that's his kid. I'm sure some of them fuck.
Well, yeah, but but you said that they probably don't know they ever have a kid.
No, I'm saying if you fuck another Mandalorian who's in the watch.
But is it against the creed to have a kid?
No.
You don't know that. They never talked about it.
How else are they supposed to continue the line?
Foundlings.
They just go after orphans?
Yeah.
No,
that's because they find people who need a home, you know?
That's not... The foundlings are just to bolster their numbers.
They took the birds who lost their dad or their mom.
Yeah, because
they exclusively take orphans.
They don't exclusively take orphans, but they do take orphans.
In the watch, except Bo-Katan is an orphan. But she's a convert.
Change my mind.
And... Yeah.
No, they... They're allowed to breed.
Well, I'm not convinced. Because it's Star Wars.
Dave Filoni?
Relationships aren't allowed in Star Wars.
I need to question Dave Filoni on whether or not the Mandalorians are allowed to breed.
Yes. Because Star Wars has been around for 40 years, and the most sexual moment in Star Wars is when Rey and Kylo touched hands. That's how much relationships are meaningful in Star Wars. They're not.
They implied sex that one time in Andor.
Yeah, other than Leia and Han and Hera and Kanan, what relationships have been in Star Wars?
Leia and Luke?
Exactly.
Fuck you mean?
Orphans.
Anakin and Padme.
I forgot about them. And everyone, and they're like, the reaction was so bad to this, and never again.
Yeah. To be fair, holding hands is very sexual.
I mean, touching hands. Did you see Kylo and Rey?
I know, touching hands is very sexual.
Because The Last Jedi is the most sexual Star Wars.
I don't know if that's specifically just like a joke that me and my friends have, or if that's like a gay joke.
What?
Like that touching hands is like really sexual.
I don't know.
I don't know which one it is, but all I know is I joke about that a lot. So it's fitting that you said it was very sexual, because it is.
The most sexual moment in Star Wars.
You're touching hands. You're touching grippers.
Yeah.
That's lewd.
Yeah.
We do need more fucking in Star Wars, though.
Star Wars has too much implied love. They need to be stated love. Like the implied love of Jyn and Cassian at the very end. The implied love of... I don't know. But
well,
just
not like Jyn and Cassian had any time to, like, develop a relationship.
Yeah, but...
They knew each other for, like, 4 days.
So at the end, they implied they were happy and loving each other in their final moments,
I mean, yeah, but, like, there was no time to establish a relationship.
Exactly.
Well, I'm saying in that one, the plot makes sense why they couldn't establish anything. Like, other relationships, work more to establish those.
Even when they could do it.
They don't.
Rey and Kylo, they just implied it the whole time.
Yeah.
So the Mandalorian.
I want more healthy Star Wars relationships.
I just want more healthy relationships in the world.
Exactly. And, I don't think Rey and Kylo is a very healthy relationship.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if Luke and Leia was super healthy.
Luke and Leia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that was super healthy.
That was healthy either.
When he learned that she was his sister?
Yeah, I'm like, they're like, shit.
And Luke's like, what? Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru were related?
Yeah. Han and Leia didn't have a real healthy relationship either.
No.
It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best.
That was a very of the times relationship.
Yeah, Kanan and Hera, pretty solid.
I would say they had a good relationship.
Yeah.
The only strain came from war.
Yeah. Do you know who has a great relationship strained by war? Honestly, my favorite relationship in Star Wars. I don't remember one of their names, though. Cinta and whatever her name is from Andor. Well, what's the other lady's name? Cinta and...
Cinta...
And Mon Mothma's sister.
Mon Mothma's sister, isn't it?
Or cousin.
Isn't it Val?
Sure.
Or Vel?
Vel.
Vel.
Okay, The Mandalorian. We gotta get back on track. You're talking about fucking relationships with Star Wars.
Well, you started talking about breeding, so yes, back to The Mandalorian.
What a beautiful episode.
It was a great...
It was short, and it didn't progress the plot, but, Ahmed best. That made me so happy.
We saw what I wanted to see since season 1, was just more of Order 66 Grogu.
Yeah. I think they handled that possibly the best way they could have done it. They gave us a Jedi we don't know, but made it important.
Yeah.
I was like, there's always theories was it Mace Windu?
Yeah.
And there's still so much to explore there, where he takes him, but Ahmed best. That made me happy.
I do still feel like Mace Windu's involved somehow.
If he's alive.
You don't die from falling.
He said he had friends, so...
Yeah. You don't die from falling in Star Wars, so...
Yeah, confirmed.
He's alive until... Unless, they show his corpse.
Is he the true mastermind behind the path?
I have no idea. Yeah, I liked.
What if
seeing
he takes him to Cal Kestis?
Ahmed Best
No, Cal Kestis is a kid.
being the Jedi was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He was also pretty fucking badass.
Yeah, because it's interesting because this Jedi was made for like a kid show.
Yeah.
Like where he played the Jedi, but he was like hosting a show as a Jedi, but the Jedi was canon in lore.
Funny.
And then they just made him this Jedi. I'm like, perfect.
I like to imagine that means that the show is canon.
The kids
Yes.
show?
Yes. It plays on the HoloNet.
Honestly, that's pretty cool.
It plays on Coruscant cable.
Hell yeah. Kelleran Beck.
Yeah.
Ussies.
Yeah, that was a very unexpected.
Wait, does he... I'm trying to see if his character has a name. Yep. In the Jedi Master Star Wars Jedi Temple Run, his name is Jedi Master Kelleran Beck.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's dope.
Because I knew I remember we talked before about he had, like, that show.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't expecting to, like, see that character anywhere.
Do you know what that means? We gotta watch it.
What? What are you looking at?
It looked like I clicked something that ended up being a fan film.
Also, I'm curious, did, like, Padme send the Naboo guys to help?
Yeah, they were on Coruscant, and that's like a very Naboo ship.
No, it was a Naboo ship, and those were Naboo guards. They even had the same blasters that Naboo guards.
But do you know who else was from Naboo?
Palpatine.
And do you know who else was a evil Darth Side Sith? Jar Jar Binks. So, Kelleran Beck is an undercover op in the Jedi, and he's getting Grogu to Palpatine, to Jar Jar.
To Jar Jar.
Yeah.
If that was the plot twist.
I want to see now in Star Wars where Kelleran Beck is talking to Jar Jar.
That would honestly be kind of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty pog.
That would be pretty pog.
The Naboo twist was interesting because, well, Padme's dead, though. Right?
Not at that point. Not during Order 66. She died after.
Would Padme know about him, though?
No. I'm just trying to think of who's, like, we don't know that many people from Naboo.
Yeah.
So it's weird that they, like, went out of their way to have it specifically be...
Bail, right?
Oh, yeah, Bail. Bail does
I
make the
assume this
most
is
sense.
like a Bail, because Bail, Obi-Wan,
he's
and
not...
Yoda were left to be like...
Bail's not from Naboo, but he would have access to, like, Naboo shit, just because he knows Padme.
Yeah.
So I could see that maybe with
I feel like
Bail.
they're taking him to Yoda, though, right?
Well, yeah, and Yoda's with Bail.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And Obi-Wan.
Well, Obi-Wan, before Obi-Wan gets there, maybe.
And before everyone gets there, do you know who gets there? Mace Windu. Who, like, you're injured.
They take him.
He can heal you. Go.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. It is probably Bail. Because he was helping the Jedi square one.
Yeah.
He even tried to help that one kid that he watched die right in front of him in Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
And he saved Yoda. So, yeah, it's probably Bail and Padme just, like, loaned him a ship.
Mm-hmm.
And some dudes to sacrifice themselves.
I wonder... It's interesting... Yeah, because, like, trying to tie Grogu into this era... And, like, who knew about him and who didn't. But it just seemed they were pretty open with him.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to try to just add another fucking Yoda species to the lore.
Yeah. It's interesting. I feel like he has to be, like, relatively secret on some level.
Maybe he was, like, Yadal's secret kid.
I feel like he's...
Because, like, you couldn't, as a Jedi, like, form romantic attachments and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they hid her. Or once she died, like, shortly around this time. She died, like, early, though. She's been long dead. She's been kind of long dead at this point.
Speak up a little bit.
Didn't she die, like...
No, she died...
Dooku killed her.
Oh, yeah, because she died post-Episode 1.
But pre-Episode 2.
But, like, pretty soon after Episode 1.
Yeah, so yeah.
Because it was, like, right after Dooku learned about Maul killing Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
Or killing Qui-Gon, I mean.
Well, granted, this Jedi's been around long before.
Grogu is 50.
So how old is he He's at least 20, though, right? Then
At that point in time, he would be...
at least...
We're, 6 years in? Or, roughly 6 years past Return of the Jedi?
He'd be 30, because it's 20 years for the original trilogy.
And then,
He'd be 25. He'd be between 20 and 30.
Yeah, somewhere in the 20 to 30 range.
So 20 and 30 years before Order 66, he'd been alive.
Yeah.
So he's probably long been around.
I feel like he's probably a big deal because...
Yoda fucked some bartender and just, she had a kid and they didn't know what to do with it.
I think Grogu's probably the last of their species.
Well, yeah.
That's probably why he's, kept relatively secret and is, a big deal for, the Jedi to, get him out of there, especially.
Yeah.
Because I would assume that, yeah, he's probably the last of their species, and they're, hoping that, he can become the next Grand Master. And that's why they were, shuttling him out as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
That's what I think, at least.
Yeah, they'll dive deeper into it, for sure. But
yeah, we're definitely going to see more of...
We're going to get a Grogu show.
Well, I'm sure we will one day, no matter what.
Oh, no, a show with Ahmed Best and Grogu and Mace Windu.
I mean, that'd be pretty fire. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just goes through everything of, until he gets to the point where Din finds him.
Yeah.
Just held by pirates.
There's so... Yeah.
I mean, obviously, all the Jedi protecting him eventually die.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, because it'll be... Yeah, what happens... Yeah, because, Luke doesn't know about him, right?
Yeah, no.
Luke probably senses him, but, Luke doesn't meet him till this show.
Well, till Book of Boba.
No.
Oh, he did meet him at the end of
finale,
season 2, yeah.
But, yeah.
Didn't really talk to him.
Hondo definitely kidnapped him at one point. It has to
That's
be.
what I'm hoping.
Those pirates were so Hondo pirates.
I want to believe.
Yeah. Bring back Hondo!
Where is he? I want my boy back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like... Because I feel like eventually, probably Ahmed Best's character will die from, protecting Grogu from someone. Maybe an Inquisitor or something.
And then when he becomes a Force Ghost, he does Jedi Temple Run challenges on...
Yeah. On Coruscant Cable News.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I feel like. I like that they had a training dart launcher small enough for Grogu, though.
Yeah.
That implies that they have training dart launchers for babies. Mm-hmm. Grogu's not exactly, bigger than a 6-month-old child.
Yeah. They need to work on, though, his flip. Visually. It could be better.
It does look funny.
It does look funny. But...
That's why I kind of like it, though. Ooh. I kind of like it because it looks funny.
I was expecting him to block the shots with the Force, the darts, the training darts.
Oh, if he did a Kylo?
Yeah, I thought he was going to, move it out of the way.
Redirect it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was just going to Force push him. Mm-hmm. I thought he was just going to knock him on his ass.
Now that kid will hate him forever between him beating him and the trauma of being kidnapped immediately after.
He's just a loser then. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see, because I feel like a lot of the Mandalorians there are not going to like that Grogu can use the Force.
Yeah.
They don't really fuck with the Force.
Yeah.
Not anymore. You know?
True.
So I feel like that'll cause at least a little bit of tension.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, they got Bo, who's now, their star player because she saved a child.
Hell yeah. And
they got Din, who's also been very effective, both vouching for Grogu. I don't think they're gonna,
No, of course not. See, no, the armor seems pretty fine with him.
Yeah, the
knows
armor.
A lot about him.
It's just weird because, they kind of hate Force shit. So it's weird for the cult people, who are the most extreme, to be, kind of okay with it.
Yeah.
I guess they can't afford to be picky right now.
No, definitely can't afford to be picky.
They can still be picky about the helmets, though.
Fucking helmets.
They can still be picky about kicking Din out.
Right.
You know, that's why I'm still holding my grudge against the cultists.
Yeah.
You know, the Watch, I'm going to hold a grudge against them. They kicked Din out just because he let his son see his face. That's fucked up.
For real.
Messed up, man.
How dare they?
Fucking dare they?
I don't get why they kept the birds.
So they can ride them.
Why they gotta ride everything?
Because it's fucking cool.
Because they're Mandos, so they be topping. Call back to...
Are you saying that it's not cool for them to just ride animals?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Wow. Man.
They need to ride their ships.
My brain just, like, shut down. I don't know what I was about to say. I was, like, in the middle of saying something, and then my brain just turned off.
Whoa.
Because of how stupid your fucking take was. God damn it.
Okay, let's talk about the end.
Okay.
Bo-Katan is like, what if I told you I saw one? And the armorer, being the culty ass bitch she is sometimes, is like, who I love. No, I know I called her a bitch, which was probably a bad thing to say, but like, I love her.
Speak up a little.
But she's like, yes, we all see things. she's like very culty and like religious. Like, yes, of course. You found your way to the... I'm like, oh my god. I can't tell if she... So she either 100% knows the Mythosaur is below the living waters on Mandalore, or she's just like, whatever you say.
Yeah, or she thinks like she like tripped out.
Yeah. Because like, I'd be confused like, if she knows... Is that why they haven't gone back to Mandalore?
I have no
idea. But like,
idea.
she has no reason to believe they could even make it to the living waters. So how would she know?
I have no idea.
I think she's just being a weird cult leader.
I think she assumes it's like a vision.
Yeah.
Like she had like a the living waters, you know, they're basically toxic at this point. So you know, she's like, oh, it was just a hallucination.
Yeah.
She was intaking poison.
She's like, when you go down the living waters, you see, which could be true. Like, you get visions in the living waters of like what you need to see to move forward.
But they showed us the Mythosaur, and like it didn't look like a vision per se. So I feel like it is real.
I mean, to be fair, we were in her POV.
Yeah.
So,
but I feel like usually if something's like kind of a vision, they at least like have it look a little bit different, like maybe a little like hazy or shimmery or something, just like subtly. But it looked like clear. Yeah.
I still not convinced they're going to explore that further this season. Granted, we're 4 episodes left. I still don't know what the season's going for.
I feel like this is like a connecting season.
Yeah.
Between 2 and 4.
But like, yeah, I like this season so far, especially the last 3 episodes have been real good. I had a lot of problems with the last one though, but like, I still don't know where we're going.
I feel like it's
like what story we're trying to tell.
Other
than that, it's fine.
We're in Bo becoming religious and Grogu flashbacks / training.
Yeah.
Arc right now. That's where we're at.
I'm still on board the train I was last week, where I'm like, bring Grogu back still doesn't fully like. I think it serve a purpose to anything that's happening.
I think it makes more like I do like seeing him train in the Mandalorian ways.
Yeah.
And just like I don't know, I like Din's like dad approach of just like come on bud, you can do it. And it is stuff I wanted to see, so I don't have too much of a problem with it anymore.
No, I just don't get what like the purpose was.
They got to figure out some way to show us those flashbacks.
I mean, yeah, but like the whole Book of Boba Fett could have just been the season thing, like their story, and then done the same thing. That's why it's weird, fucking over Boba Fett. But honestly, I'm here for it. Fuck Boba Fett. Just weird decisions, but
I still like it.
Whoa.
Because I feel like maybe maybe, since this is like Bo becomes part of the Watch and Grogu training season, maybe we just get a lot of flashbacks.
Star Wars Visions Season 2, the real one, because we're flashing back, so we're getting them visions.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're flashing back to Grogu's visions of trauma. 50-year-old infant going through trauma.
Love to see it.
What a wild piece of lore.
Truly wild.
I think that's about it, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if we missed anything of importance.
Yeah. I was trying to as well, but then we were both silent for a couple seconds, so I was like, probably say something.
So, back to do Mandalorians. No, I'm just kidding.
Back to whether or not do they have sex and breed.
Yes. Very good episode. Still no clear vision for the season, but whatever. We were halfway through it. Give me... But Filoni's directing episode soon, so... I'm sure they'll all be an Ahsoka show tie-in, so...
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is the connection season.
Yeah.
Here's all the stuff you can look forward to going forward, and also here's just some, character stuff explaining, hey, here's Bo becoming a cultist. Hey, here's...
Do you know my, honestly, truest problem with that is? If they're just going to keep showing us random shit that really doesn't form a cohesive story, give me Cobb Vanth! Give me something I want more than anything! Give me Iden Versio! Where's Bill Burr at?
Honestly, yeah, same. I want all that, too.
Show us Cara Dune's grave!
Honestly, Iden Versio, Cobb Vanth, and Miggs Mayfield would be a good trio to have together.
For real. It'd be fucking pog.
I'd actually fuck with that heavily.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell us what you think in the comments below, and hit that subscribe button. And until next week, which we will have 2 reviews next week.
Yes.
Bad Batch review for the end of the season, if both episodes come out, which I think they are. I cannot confirm, but I'm pretty sure, because I haven't looked to confirm when I'm saying this, but I'm pretty sure. And episode 5 of The Mandalorian. So, until next time. Dick.